Hi everyone, welcome to Medicine Note YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about a topic in autonomic nervous system, which is cholinergic drug in pharmacology. It acts on neurotransmitter, which is acetylcholine. This cholinergic drug acts only on the neurotransmitter, which is acetylcholine, and this cholinergic drug are agonist to acetylcholine, which helps the acetylcholine, which is known as agonist. The acetylcholine acts on parasympathetic nervous system, so there is the cholinergic drug are known as parasympathomimetic drugs. These acetylcholine acts in parasympathetic nervous system, so these cholinergic drugs are known as parasympathomimetic drugs. Classification of cholinergic drugs are: it is classified into directly acting and as well as indirectly acting. The directly acting drugs are acetylcholine, methacholine, benzacholine, carbinacol, muscarine, pilocarpine, aerocholine. These are the directly acting drugs, and the indirectly acting drugs are, which is divided into reversible as well as irreversible. Reversible are tacrine, pysostigmine, neostigmine, pyridostigmine, rivastigmine, erythrophonium, donepezil, galantamine, and these irreversible drugs are carbamyl, carbaryl, proxur, diflos, malathion, diazion, tabun, serin, as well as soman. These are the indirectly acting irreversible drugs, and these are the classification. Mechanism of action. All the cholinergic drug acts on cholinergic receptor. It is otherwise known as acetylcholine receptor. These receptors are two types, which is nicotinic and muscarinic receptor. The nicotinic receptor are acetylcholine plus nicotine, and this muscarinic receptor are acetylcholine plus muscarine. This nicotinic receptor is divided into two types, which is NN, which acts on nerves, and NM, which acts on muscles. This muscarinic receptor are divided into 5 types, which are M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. This M1 acts on exocrine and ANS ganglia. This M2 acts on heart and conduction system. This M3 acts on smooth muscle and eyes. This M4 and M5 acts on CNS. The cholinergic drug acts on cholinergic receptors. The cholinergic drugs are two types, as we see in the classification, which is directly acting as well as indirectly acting. The directly acting drugs are acetylcholine, which binds with cholinergic receptor and acts fastly. This acetylcholine binds with the cholinergic receptor directly. There is no any which the acetylcholine directly binds with the cholinergic receptor. These drugs helps in the action of the binding action of acetylcholine to the cholinergic receptor. This indirectly acting drugs are, it does not bind to the cholinergic receptor, but it blocks the acetylcholine to transfer into acetyl-CoA plus choline. When the acetylcholine binds, after it goes out by acetyl-CoA plus choline. So this is done by acetylcholine esterase. This enzyme is being blocked by this indirectly acting drug. So this blocks the acetylcholine esterase. So there is more acetylcholine and there is increase in action. So there is no any movement of this there is no any breakage of this acetylcholine to acetyl-CoA plus choline. So there is more acetylcholine. So there is more action of acetylcholine. These are the indirectly this is how the indirectly acting drugs helps the acetylcholine. These acetylcholine are non-effective orally and destroyed by HCl on stomach. and not effective parenterally and by injection and not used in any diseases. The muscarinic action of this acetylcholine are the acetylcholine which acts on M3 receptor, which is concentration of the sphincter and concentration of the ciliary muscle. In eye, the muscarinic action in eye, there are M1, M2, M3, M4, M5 receptor. This M3 receptor which acts in especially in eye. First we are going to see about the eye. This M3 receptor which the acetylcholine binds to the M3 receptor, and there is contraction of the sphincter and contraction of the ciliary muscles happen. And this which opens the canal of Schlemm and facilitate the drainage of aqueous humor and reduces the intraocular pressure and galactomous eye. This reduces the intraocular pressure in the eye, and this facilitate the drainage of the aqueous humor in the canal of Schlemm. This is how the contraction sphincter and the contraction of the ciliary muscle is done by acetylcholine. In heart, which is M2 receptor, the SA node heart decreases, which is bradycardia, decrease in heart rate, so it is negative donotropic effect. The AV node conduction decreases, which is negative donotropic effect. The atrium, the force of contraction decreases, which is negative inotropic effect. Overall effect of the heart is depression. Blood vessels of the skin and the mucous membrane. The blood vessels are not supplied by parasympathetic nervous system except skin and mucous membrane. The acetylcholine stimulate M3 receptor and the nitrous oxide. This acetylcholine present in the this M3 receptor present in the blood vessels are stimulated by the acetylcholine. This stimulation release in the form of nitrous oxide. This releases nitrous oxide, and this nitrous oxide helps in vasodilation, so there is reduce in blood pressure. In smooth muscles, the gastrointestinal tract, which is increased in tone, and the spasm is increased, so the contraction, so there is pain. When the contraction of the muscles, smooth muscles takes place in the gastrointestinal tract, there is pain. There is increased peristaltic movement because of the action of acetylcholine in the smooth muscles, so it is a chance of diarrhea. Increased HCl secretion. This acetylcholine increases all the secretions in the body, so there is gastric ulcer. The sphincter relaxation and regurgitation. In bronchus, the M3 receptor in the bronchial smooth muscles, which helps in contraction of the bronchial muscles and so thus difficulty in breathing. In urinary bladder, there is contraction of detrusor muscle and the relaxation of the sphincter. This facilitates the micturition, which is urination. The exocrine gland, which is stimulate the production and increase of the secretion of all exocrine gland. In exocrine gland, the acetylcholine function is synthesis or secretes all the secretion in the exocrine gland, and this is known as muscarinic action of acetylcholine. The salivary gland and the sweat gland, lacrimal gland and bronchial. All the muscarinic actions are blocked by atropine, which is parasympathetic blocker. These actions of the acetylcholine are blocked by the muscarinic. These muscarinic action is blocked by atropine, which is parasympathetic blocker. The nicotinic action are skeletal muscle, which is NM receptor present in the skeletal muscle, fasciculation in muscle twitching. It leads to muscle paralysis. Ganglion. Overall action is tachycardia, increase in heart rate, so increase in blood pressure. And it is blocked by ganglionic blockers like hexamethanoium, pentalomine. Atropine does not block these nicotinic receptors. These are the total actions of acetylcholine. The uses of these acetylcholine drugs are, these cholinergic drugs are, which is used in hypertension patient to increase urination, and glaucoma, which is increase in intraocular pressure, dry mouth, used in dry mouth, Alzheimer's disease, myasthenia gravis, as well as atropine poisoning in cobra bite. These are the uses of the cholinergic drugs. The adverse reaction of the cholinergic drug are, we can remember in the mnemonic, which is dumbbells, which is D for diarrhea, U for urination or urine urgency, M for meiosis, B for bradycardia, B for bronchoconstriction, E for emesis, L for lacrimation, S for sweating, and S for salivation. These are the adverse reaction of the cholinergic drugs. Thank you. If you have any doubt on this video, please do comment, like my video, share and comment it. Thank you.